Hello again. Yeah. I'm well aware that this video may make me sound like a disgruntled old lady who wants to go back to the good old days, but you know what? Whatever, you know? It's my opinion. Oh. Yesterday I went with my English class to go and see Testament of Youth, the film. Yep. And it was amazing. I didn't cry once, not twice, not 3 times, no, 5 times. I cried 5 times in that film. And I went to see it because the texts we are studying are Empire of the Sun and this little fella. Just seeing that film, and the fact that when we first got this book, like I enjoyed it for the first couple of lessons and I just thought it was boring. And seeing the film, it made me think, how on earth could I think it was boring? By the way, spoiler alert, it's coming out, just saying. How do I find it boring that this girl lost virtually all the people she loved in the world in this war? How... It's so insensitive. I don't know, now I'm just disgusted at myself that I thought that. But seeing this film, I'm actually being immersed into it. You know, I love books. I prefer books to film. Oh, whew, careful what you say. Anyway, I don't know, but you know, films can be a lot stronger because it's visual rather than imaginary or whatever. And this is an autobiography. It's actually, you know, a true, you know, story. And I don't really know what this video is about, but I just feel like the world of today is not what people in those days would have hoped or thought it would be. Yes, you've got all this fancy technology and everything. At the end of the film she says, you know, because she was a pacifist for Britain, and she said, no more killing, stop, you know. And this was at the end of the First World War. Poor her, because when the Second World War came along she must have just been despairing in the world. And now she would probably still be despairing because, hey, you know what, killing is still going on. I don't know why, I don't know how it is being allowed. I mean, it's not being allowed, obviously, but you know what I mean. And just, you know, I don't get it. I don't get how... Plus, I don't like the way we speak now. Nowadays, we just write text saying R, as in R, you, okay, with a little emoticon like that. I don't know, just, you know what I mean? So what on earth? And living in France, I hear all these people speaking French, and I'm sure people who are actually French, you know, proper French, when they hear the young people of France talking, I bet they feel the same way as I feel right now. I'm not even from the good old days. Why the heck am I talking about the good old days? But, you know, and the clothes we wear, you see this, oh my god. In those days, in the 20s, they were fighting for women's votes. And now feminism, you know, it's still a really big thing. And but how can we be surprised that there is still sexism in the world when some girls walk around virtually like prostitutes? I'm sorry, but they do. How can we be surprised that there is still sexism going on when some girls just dress in a way that causes men to think that it is alright to treat them the way they do, and some girls like that. I don't know. And then, okay, most guys actually now have cottoned on to the fact that girls do not like to see their bums just when they're walking down the street. But I saw a guy the other day, I don't know who he is. I'm quite glad I don't know who he is, because I do not want to make acquaintance with someone whose butt is being shown to the world as they cross the road. You know, I mean, I've seen guys, you know, when that phase was going on, guys who had their trousers down a little further than was conventional, whatever. But this guy I could literally see his whole butt. It's just like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? After seeing a film like that and, you know, seeing how things were done in those days, you know, the good old days. So that's what I said, this video is going to make me sound like some kind of, I don't know what. And then I was in such a like state walking back up from the cinema. I mean, what are we doing? And Je suis Charlie, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, people still kill people, you know? And why? Why? You know, animals killing animals. Slightly more understandable. Unless you want to become a cannibal, why are you killing people? And, you know, people... I mean, how must Vera have felt when World War II came along? She must have been like, oh my god. Okay, I'm going to read you a sentence here, because I was reading this afternoon, and I just loved this sentence. I can't remember what it was, but there was just this one sentence. Oh yeah. The records of my more distant predecessors are few, but they appear to have been composed of that mixture of local businessmen and country gentlemen of independent means which is not uncommon in the Midland counties. How nice is that? How nice is it? You know, you get me. So actually, I had an idea, and I'm thinking of talking to the student union at my college about this, and how cool it would be to have one day, I mean, not everyone had to participate if they didn't want to, but to sort of wear what they wore in those days, everyone to wear what they wore in those days. So can you imagine what the guys would wear? They'd be wearing, you know, so smart, you know, and then the girls would be wearing these nice dresses, just the dresses that they wore every day. They were just so sweet and, you know, fancy and undisgusting. Undisgusting. I mean, also, I mean, they did have to wear corsets, which I guess probably wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world at all. But you know, it'd be quite cool to experience that, I guess. Well, I think. So I might suggest that. I think it would be really cool. And I feel like if I turned up to school in a long dress, I don't feel like that would go down very well, which is why I feel like we need to have a day where everyone does it. It would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? So that's the thing. People think, I mean, you know, people go to school in mini skirts and short dresses, but if I were to go in one like they had in those days with a corset or whatever, I feel like I might be stared at quite a bit, thinking I was doing some play on the Victorian era or something. Which I wouldn't be, because I'd just be doing it because I felt like it, but... yeah. And the hairdos they had those days. Basically what this film made me think of was that we take everything for granted so much. This lighting, right, you know, like these lights, probably wouldn't have been able to have these a while back, you know? Just casually switch them on, just like, bloop. We have a little candle. No, I'm not turning that far back, you know, but, yeah, so do you agree with what I said? Do not, yeah, you can comment if you want. Whatevs. See what I mean? Okay, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. I wouldn't be able to make this video if we didn't live now, I guess. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye bye!